Don't you know? Don't you know? Bum, 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 bum. The Flyers. Right at perfect time, Rye. Friday episode. The draft. Happy draft day, everybody. Happy draft day. For the Friday episode of Chirping Pucks. The Flyers select 6th in the draft this year. They just made their pick. A lot of people were surprised. A lot of surprised people out there, Rye.
You're going to be.
We thought Higgins was coming here
because what he just said in his interview.
Did he just say John?
He is a Claude Giroux fan.
Oh, God! Did he really say that?
He has a Claude Giroux poster in his basement growing up.
Sold.
He'll be trading.
Oh, I want to kiss him.
No, I'm excited.
We'll replay this. I like this kid a lot. This from the back. Yeah, you do.
I like this kid a lot, man. You saw my excitement earlier in the pre-show. I was doing backflips in my bedroom. So
he didn't have his pants on either, which was very concerning. Flyers pick, dude. Flyers pick. They got 2 more. We probably might be on for another one, and Ryan is going to be our Philadelphia Flyers liaison tonight. Any moves that may happen, he's going to let us know. The Flyers select 6th. They got their guy. Some people are surprised, people are not. But he's a Claude Giroux fan, so I'm happy. Happy Friday, everybody. We got a good show tonight, as we always try to have a good one. Before we get into it, follow Chirping Pucks Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, official Chirping Pucks. YouTube channel is Chirping Pucks Media, which is 2 weeks away from being absolutely filled. We have it's funny because right around this time, how busy it's been for us. The two episodes a week have been. It's like let's keep rocking and rolling. Let's just keep doing it. But make sure you give us a follow because we're gonna have tons of good stuff coming on momentarily. Got some people in the Instagram already. Sean Hastings, Shaka's Hockey, checking in, and of course the assistant captain of the Chuck of a Charity team, Gelato. What's going on, brother? And then Wet Lines. Not sure what Wet Lines is. It looks like a rooster. It's a rooster image with where they joined us, right? So we're gonna give them a little shout out.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I mean, potential sponsor?
Could you imagine us having a Chirping Pucks jersey with the chirping roosters? Like,
yes, I could absolutely. I mean, listen, we're Jersey guys now. We're creating jerseys.
I'm creating jerseys. I'm over here at work on the phone with you, fighting each other, and I want this color, but
no, you picked the color, man. Ride took the lead. We made an executive decision. We have a big tournament coming up, and Ryan got the lead. He created the jerseys. Shout out to Hastings as well for coming in with some backup to help out as well. I can't wait to see them. They're going to look good. They're going to look real good.
Their jerseys.
Show's already super exciting. It's only been 4 minutes and 25 seconds. I already feel like I need an inhaler. But we have a guest coming on tonight, a little Friday interview, and I'm excited about this one because I got to know Meg pretty well. I got to spend some time with her during the games, after the games, and then obviously just chit-chatting here and there. But Meg's a hell of a hockey player. Not only is Meg a hell of a hockey player, but Meg is quite the leader as well, and quite the personality on the ice. And we're going to be getting Megan here momentarily. But I'm looking at your eyes, and I'm wondering what's going on. By the way, anything good?
Boston's pick's coming in. That's all.
Okay, Boston's pick. Listen, we got NHL action tonight too, and I guess we should do the little plug. Ryan is going to be guesting on the show on Monday. Ryan's going to join the big hat trick, Josh Lafferty, to recap this draft.
I know.
Show him the ropes, dude.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous.
That's a big time player right there, man. I got to get my facts correct.
That's a man with a plan. That is a man with a plan right there. He's probably watching it right now, making his notes, checking it twice.
Oh, man. They got Happy Gilmore doing the Boston Bruins selection.
I like it. And speaking of Boston
Bruins,
that
a lot. It's my favorite movie. So,
yeah, I'm here for it. We're gonna give her a little plug. Congratulations, Carol Weber. Just got engaged this weekend. I saw a couple of pics. I saw a little video. Carol got engaged. Our wonderful sponsor. Check it out, Carol Weber. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, just We're doing a plug and a congratulations at the same time, right? We're brainstorming here. Congratulations, Gara, from all of us over here. We love you dearly. Very, very, very happy for you. That's cool, dude. I didn't even know she was on vacation at one point. And then the next thing you know, she's back on vacation. Now she's getting a little engagement. You know what I mean? Oh, we got a comment here. Chrissy, what's going on? Checking in. Megan, woo woo. She's banging down the door right now. We can see her. We're getting ready to bring her in. Thanks for checking in, Chris. I really appreciate that. One of my favorite Bobcats. Chris is having an injury right now, but why waste any time? Let's get her in here. We're gonna welcome Megan in here momentarily. Just an incredible player, dude. All right, let's get her in here. No time to waste. The one, the only Megan. Megan, how we doing? Let's go. Come on. What's going on?
How's it going, everybody?
Megan, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
It was a hot one.
Rise just giving us our updates. We're just gonna flow through the show. Meg, thanks so much for joining us. Seriously, we've been talking for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
About getting a Bobcat on. Obviously, there's so much to talk about, whether with you and we're just with the club alone. But before we get into any of it, we got to do 50 years of Bobcat hockey, and this is a huge, huge accomplishment. This might be the only. I've never seen a team go this long. So right off the bat, congratulations to the Bobcat Hockey Club, Women's Hockey Club. 50 years. 50 years of ice time.
They definitely deserve it. Congratulations.
Absolutely. You've been on the Bobcats now for a little bit. I want you to talk to me about when you joined the Bobcats, just a little bit of the history of what you know and some of those players and some of those memories playing with the Bobcats. Because I've got to watch them. I got to do their photos, and what a great club. I mean, it's got to be an absolute blast. It's an absolute blast being behind the bench with you guys shooting, but playing for this team it's just a whole other level.
It's one of the most fun and compatible group of people that I've ever seen and been lucky enough to be a part of. There's just so many multiple aspect friendships that really cross over onto the ice and make on ice and off ice, a fun experience.
Yeah, you guys are a lot of fun, and it's funny because when I see you guys outside and that before you guys can be very different. I've learned a lot about women's hockey. You girls are just some of the toughest people I think I've ever met, and probably most intimidating. I'm gonna tell you something, Ryan. Watching these girls, and you're gonna see it at our women's tournament that we have coming up. They're a handful. I saw one girl. Check this girl. She was laying down on the ground and she was skating away, laughing at her. She's like, "Don't you laugh at me!" They're absolutely outrageous. But you don't see it too with the Bobcats. Great leadership, great players. They just gel so well together. But being together for 50 years, that's never been done before, and I don't know what it takes to even keep a team going that long because it's just unheard of. What's it like been playing with them for the last couple of years? You guys just won a championship. Congratulations on that, by the way. I did get a great
yes,
team
thank
photo
you.
of all everybody. Thank you.
Just
tell us a little bit about this. What's it like playing with them?
I don't know. It's just, it was a family. It was no hesitation the first time I walked in the locker room. It was, hey, what's up? I play defense. Here we go. And then it just went from there. And it was, remembering people's names, be like, oh, I remember this name first. So, okay. Then I remember that name and I remember this name. And
I feel like it's always one of the hardest things too, is remember their names.
Especially with the helmets and the jerseys and the gameplay. And
I don't know what people look like. I only know what they look like when they have their helmet on.
Yeah.
And they take it off. I have no idea who it is. Was that right?
Yeah.
Cam is Marge.
No. Shout out to Margie. Black Balls captain. Bobcat A. Listen, I'm telling you something. Margie calls us a bunch of lollygaggers. She flies around with y'all. Yeah, I'm like, Margie, where's this with us? She scored a goal with us. She scored a goal in the championship. Was it in the championship or the game before?
I think the game before.
She'll probably remember.
I think the game before. Right in front, right in the right spot, right in front of the net.
That's Margie's spot.
Her favorite spot, right in front of the net.
Absolutely. Now, Ryan, I'll let you just jump in as well, just because you being a leader on a team, and not only that, but like playing on a club for a little bit. You've been on a few teams for some time now. Just a little bit about that, and just if there's anything you want to chime in.
Yeah, I mean, just I think being like for me, I never really watched like girls hockey. I mean, I saw being at Iceworks basically my whole entire life. They have them there, and then kind of the last couple of years, I kind of got into the girls hockey and saw like I was like, wow, like I thought we can kick ass. Like these girls can probably kick our asses. Like they're really really skilled. And talking to Frankie about it, I was like, wow, like. And then when I joined on here, he's like, we're gonna work with women's hockey. And I'm like, I'm in because I want to know everything about women's hockey because it's you guys put your heart and soul out there just like we do, and there's a lot of respect for me, a lot of respect from Franklin. But you guys are warriors. You guys kick ass. So I'm impressed and
thank you.
Really excited. And then learn about the Bobcats. I'm like, I didn't even know there was no problem. I didn't know there was even a Delaware Bobcats. I'm like, I need to know about this team.
Yeah.
So he was like, and he told me everything about it. So obviously we talked a little bit before about you joining. Like, kind of go over like what made you want to join the Bobcats and your interest of being in the Bobcats.
Well, like it's pretty much the only team here in Delaware, and I'm
there you go
about 10 minutes away from the home rink, pretty much by default. And but like we've been discussing, they've been around for a long time, so it's not I have heard of them before. I've played against them before for multiple seasons, and
that's interesting.
Took me a while to join the team, and then life got in the way. I had my son, and then
shout out.
And then finally, got back in, and then COVID, and then another pregnancy, and then here we are finally getting able to play some hockey. But
let's go.
It's
what's it like playing against them? What was that like? I got to know that because I see you play with them and how you are and how protective you are.
Not that team though. Not that. Roster.
Okay. All right.
No, this was 15, 16 years ago.
These were the Bob Kittens.
No. They were still the Bobcats,
That was a joke, by the way, everybody. Just in case anybody was wondering, that was actually a joke that they just shut down on me.
No, I snuck in under the age requirement. There was no age requirement when I started playing women's hockey, so I was much younger than everyone else. And then I think it was the year I turned 18 or 19 that they made it 18 and older. So I was like, oh, I got about 6 years in before they made it 18 and older.
6 years in, so you've been playing for a little bit, and we're gonna dive in, start the transition here. But yeah, congratulations to Bobcats. One of my favorite clubs. I will always show support. I will always come see. Is just incredible players over there. So to give them congratulations, they're a lot of fun to hang out with. You're usually the last man out of the little pub area, aren't you? Jeez.
Hey, team morale. You gotta be there for everybody.
It's just her there.
Yeah, right. Well, you just still representing.
This is it.
Me and Mariah.
That's literally. Yeah, I mean, it's a great club, and like hearing about that, we're gonna rewind now with the origins of hockey, which is something that we like to do is to kick it off and like Megan's hockey career. We usually have our guests on when we have we obviously have male and female. We ask them how like they go into like their story. I'm always very, very interested when I get to have the women's hockey crew on and hearing their story of how it started, because everybody, people don't look at women being in hockey, and half of them are better than the men anyway. How did it start for you? What was it? Was it watching the game? We want to hear about it.
Okay, so it goes back to my dad and his brothers and his friends playing street hockey, and then when myself and my cousins started playing before me, and then going to their games and all that. And then my brother started playing. He was younger than me. This is roller hockey.
Roller.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, I want to play. Like all three of them are playing. I'm here anyway to watch them. Like I want to play too. So then I started playing, and we had an all-girls roller hockey team at the YMCA on Kirkwood Highway.
Wow.
And actually still play with two people. Yeah.
Shout out to the
actually still play with two people that I played with back then all the way. We're coming up on
really
like 30
cool.
years of knowing each other. And playing together.
30 years. When you first put those,
like 27, but
we're going to go 30. We're going to roll 30. I mean, we're just going to roll with the 30. Playing roller hockey was something I did the first time too, and I still say, and I think about it, like maybe I should just try it again. I can never. I will never be able to stop.
I can't roller skate anymore, so that's out.
Right. What about Right? How about you? You put the blades on. Can you put the blades on?
I put the blades on when I was 10. I got into hockey when I was 7. Started playing when I was like 10 years old. I got in a roller, and then got into ice after that. And like Megan said, I can't put rollerblades back on.
I don't think I could either.
Completely different.
I don't think I could either.
It's a whole different world.
Got a big comment coming in. Christina Highland, one of my favorite Bobcats. One of the first Bobcats I've ever met. Megan, that's our girl. You're damn right it is. I miss seeing Highland at the rink. A great real estate agent. Make sure you check her out.
Definitely missed.
Incredible.
Definitely missed.
She was. Thanks for checking in. We have one more comment here we're going to hit up. Don Stockley. I played against and with Megan Aulen for many years. Great player who loves the game and is tougher than a lot of guys in the Delaware beer leagues. And we're going to we're going to eventually transition into that because it's so true.
Thank you, Don.
Thanks for appreciate the compliment there. So you started playing roller. You ended up joining a roller league women's team. Did you?
Yeah,
you also play some
like a lottery thing that the YMCA did. They just shuffled us all on the same team.
Little shuffle. All right, I like that. I'm sorry, I was going to comment. That's why I love the live show. Yeah, Ryan, why don't you check? By all means, if you want to check in.
Was it like kind of like they took your sticks and threw them in the middle, and that's how you guys kind of got acclimated when you played it at the wire, or was it more of like, blue team versus green versus blue versus orange?
Yeah, they just took, if 50 kids signed up, you put 10 kids on a team, and you got 5 teams. So they just put all the girls on the same team. And then, we all got stuck together and kicked ass. So thank you.
That's all that matters right there.
I'm here for it. She's a beast, dude. She's a beast. So now you're a defenseman. We obviously get to see you playing defense during your time, obviously, with the Bobcats. Were you always a defenseman playing?
Yeah. I've always been kind of this height since I've been 8 years old. So I was one of the biggest people.
How tall are you, Mag?
Get it.
Tell the fans. Tell the fans I can't see. 5'5", 5'6" defenseman, just moving out there. I saw a girl bump into Megan and flew. I flew off of her.
But there might be a couple pounds that I got on her, so might be in my
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm a 5'8" center, so.
Oh, there you go. Oh, but you're quick.
Yeah. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all.
No, so listen, make Windows face also, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So when did you start playing ice hockey, man? Like when did that start? Who did it start with? And you're always been in the Delaware area, I believe, right?
Yeah. Born, raised, bred. So my dad was doing some side work and for a woman that played on a team, and she was heavy into recruiting. And my mom also played roller hockey, so she said, "Hey, you have a wife that plays? Tell her to come out." And they said, "Oh, well, our daughter also plays." And they're like, "We don't want a daughter, bratty little child. Like what?" So they're there at 13 years old, getting thrown into the women's locker room and getting thrown out on the ice, and can hardly stand up on ice skates because I just played roller and just took to it like a duck to water.
You got on quick, huh?
Very quick.
With this, yeah, it was so much more easier for me too. When I played 3 games of roller, and then went ice skating for the first time, and then ended up going to the judge, and playing like my first full season on ice hockey. I could never have gone back. Never. Like I couldn't imagine
so
it.
much
Some people
easier.
talk about doing it. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Kudos.
I tried.
Kudos to
It
your
didn't work out too
conditioning
well.
routine because I can't breathe after 4 strides.
Yeah. Instagram is popping off right now. Raymond Gianna checking in. We got Clegg, the one and only Clegg, absolutely kicked our ass with the moonshine against us. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Means a lot, and thanks for a great summer series. A great player, great guy. Checking in. He's the one that asked me, "Aren't you hurt?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm hurt." Who's chirping me when I had like one hand?
He's the one I wanted the signed stick from, and he said, "Look at the scoreboard."
Yeah, he wanted the signed stick from the guy. Those of you guys are just checking in right now. We have Meg on, member of the Bobcats Hockey Club. Just talking a little bit of hockey, and we're going to start transitioning some more. Make sure you follow the Bobcats on their social media. They do have a Facebook page. I know you guys are also going to be working on some more social media stuff, but give them a follow. They have some good stuff. They got some good pictures now that they're going to be posting, and they continue to post, which is always a good thing. So we're going to transition. So you're playing hockey. When did we start to make the change? Now you started so early, and now we're getting older. We're playing ice hockey, more and more experience. When did you transition now to the big club? Which is the UWHL, from the time that you started to the time that you went there? Because that's where the players play.
So the team that I began playing on, we were actually in the MAWHL.
Never heard
which
of that
is
one.
The Mid-Atlantic Women's Hockey League. A little bit more of a broader scope. At least I know from back then, the difference was we went to districts and nationals in the MAWHL. UWHL just does a regional playoffs. So it's just a little lower level of competition, a little more local, intimate level of competition, not lower. So, and it was competitive. It was very competitive. Like I said, I had to learn how to step up really quick.
That's where it all started.
It was it was a very high level of competition. And then so then when I came, and then after a couple of years, that team dropped into the UWHL as those players kind of aged up and just didn't want to compete that seriously anymore.
Yeah. How did you take that? Playing with players, obviously everybody gets to make their own decisions, but you've obviously eventually developed into one of the best leaders I think I've ever seen. We'll end up talking about that a little bit more. But seeing players that kind of just didn't want to play on a higher level and just kind of would bow. Were they fit for the skill, or they just want to quit?
I don't think I wouldn't say that. I think it was just where everyone was at there was a couple outliers that were younger. Everyone else was at a very kind of mutual age range, and it was just where everyone else was. I just feel like it was where they were in life, that they were like, we don't want to have to push ourselves. We don't want to have to try and win playoffs and then go to districts and then go out to nationals. We went out to Green Bay. We drove out there. It took us 2 days to drive out there to lose in like the quarterfinals, I think, in that nationals. It was crazy. We were playing teams from like Minnesota and Maine, and it was crazy. It was a lot of fun.
That's crazy.
So it was just a whole different world. And the team decided
how old are you at this point?
To switch over. 15, 16.
Yeah, you're living a dream, dude. Living the hockey dream.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Kept me out of trouble. Kept me out of a lot of trouble. They kept me straight.
Speaking of trouble, he checks in the one and only Brian Santora. Don't you know, Santora, the man, the myth, the legend. Brother, I hope you're doing well. Happy to see you chiming in on the show, or we'll eventually be getting you on here. Keep me posted on life of what we got going on. Let's finish everything up, and let's get ready for the good times in 2 weeks. Brian Santora, the tournament director for Chirping Pucks Media, checking in with a little "Don't you know?" I love it.
Yeah.
Now I want to dive into one more thing. It's the best line ever, and everybody loves it. It's on a T-shirt. The type of play that you play on the ice is something that it's intimidating. You're very intimidating out there. And I can see why people say how intimidating you are, because not only are you intimidating on the ice, but you'll just carry that over. You have no filter whatsoever, and I think it's absolutely incredible. When did you develop that style of play? Because Ryan, you have zero filter. Zero.
I have no filter whatsoever. No, there's no time or day that what's up here comes right out of my mouth, and I don't care who's around or what I say, but it comes right out.
Yeah, I said what I said. I will stand behind it 100%.
You always will. When did the physical? Because you're a physical player. I mean, you're not gonna deliberately. I've never seen you at least go after somebody. You'll defend. No. But when did that style of play start for you?
Oh, and way back. Way back.
So this has been part of your game for a long time.
Yes. The penalty box and I are very, very close friends.
Oh, I love it. I love that.
Yeah, she was in the penalty box.
Very, very well acquainted with every penalty box at every rink I played in.
Meg!
Every time you go in there.
They used to tease me, how I was gonna what color carpet I was gonna put down to make it, homey.
The typical. You're gonna move your furniture in there.
Yeah. You're gonna move big screen. Yeah.
Probably so. Now,
tea party
being a physical player,
might as well get comfortable.
Meg's penalty box. You look comfortable in there. You actually look more comfortable in there than you do on the bench. Put her in the box. Put her in the box, guys.
A little bit of breathing room.
Right. So you're a physical player on the ice. Was there ever an incident that you went to I won't say drop the gloves, but it was a little bit more maybe testier than what you expected it was going to be? Have we ever gotten to that point? Just thinking hard.
Not recently. There's been a lot of chirping. There's been a lot of pushing and shoving. But I think the last time that my gloves came off, my mom was involved as well.
Oh, let's go.
So it was definitely probably way back in my teenage years.
Holy shit! So mom and daughter just going at it. And Santora brings up a great point. Thanks for checking in, brother. Just so that you finish up Monarchs practice. Love it. Let me know if you need my help with anything, brother. Santora checks in. Aggressive, no filter, but can she chug?
I can.
I can almost guarantee you she probably can, dude.
I've played men's hockey for a couple years.
Dude, she has a new beer every minute, dude. She has a new brew.
They can chug down there.
Dude, it's so funny. And she doesn't still having good conversations. It's like, dude, it doesn't even do it. I drink a beer. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? She's just
I've been with my fair share of Delaware girls. They can chug, Frankie.
Well,
respect. Yeah. I respect that. So what was the first team we're talking a little bit more about with the UWHL? And the first team that you started with the UWHL, what was who?
They were the Delaware Phoenix. And how long was that around? So 13, probably about 8 years.
8 years.
Maybe 8 to 10 years.
Okay.
I played on the team, and then I think the team was around maybe about 4 years before, 3 or 4 years before we joined.
So you spent some time with some clubs, okay? And then did you transition right to the Bobcats with that?
No. So I played, that was the women's. I also played high school, my junior year of high school. So that would have been at the same time.
Give us a shout out. Who we got? Who was our junior year of high school?
St. Mark's High School, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shout out.
Yeah, that was a fun team. It back then it was a good school. I think I lost some of its
not much anymore. Not
credibility a little bit over the years, but I think they're starting to gain it back.
No, good. That's good to hear.
Not a good part of the city.
No, that one's not too bad. That one's not up in Wilmington. But yeah, so then and once I graduated high school, I started working at the rink, and
Oh man.
And then it was just kind of like, hey, we got a game at 10. Can you play? Like, do you have your stuff in the car? And then it was like, hey, we need a player. And then it was, hey, do you have your stuff in the car?
That
And
was
then, you're just on everyone's team. And that was my introduction to beer league. That was
we all sub on each other's couple of icebergs. But your story is actually kind of funny because it's similar to Santora's. So Santora's started ranking. I'm pretty sure he started working at Pennsauken at a young age.
okay.
And I think he was working in there with Johnny and Laura White. I think that's because they're super, super tight. I think, yeah, and he'll probably chime in if he's watching still with the story, but they could put him down. And that's why he could put them down, Santorin. I'm sure you'll eventually meet him. And so can Laura, by the way. And they started out by working at the rink. I would totally work at the rink. I still work at the rink. Let's go.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
We can work at the rink. I love that. We're gonna check our comments here before we do a little more transitioning. We got our main man, John Hoodie. Checking for charity. Team needs an enforcer. Frankie, just saying. Yeah, we don't have a like the enforcer. Wait, are we recruiting Meg? Are we recruiting Meg for checking for charity?
Oh, is that the
tournament of all tournaments? Apparently, you're coming in to kick ass. You know what I mean? Apparently,
okay.
The one and only.
Yeah.
I'm proud. I'm a proud buddy right now. Checking in. The hubby, Mike. Someone forgot about Keg Cup. We will dive into Keg Cup right after we're done doing a fun segment that we're going to transition into, because you were telling me a little bit of the stories about Keg Cup. One more comment here. We got the main man, Jim, our favorite Zamboni driver, the pride of Father Judge. What's up, Jim? What's going on? Thanks for checking in, buddy. We will dive into Keg Cup, but before we do, let's transition into a little fun bad boy where Ryan takes the floor here. I'm gonna put a little bit of music on for us. Get her feeling
get my elevator.
Get her feeling confident because we got a special edition. Oh, dude, an NHL draft edition of Gut Check. Let's go. 5 questions. First thing that comes to your Ryan, Megan, whoever it may be. You have no idea what these questions are. And I'm pretty sure there may have been one spot for Ryan, but these are good ones. I'm pumped up for them.
I changed some questions,
Ryan,
just because.
Well, I have to.
But let's do it. All right, so Gut Check is brought to you by Digital Elements. You ready, Meg?
Let's go, Ryan.
All right. Number 1, the first question is a simple one. We answer this every time. Favorite hockey player?
Darian Hatcher.
Nice. Nice. Dude, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. They literally play the same way. Hatcher ripped out his Crosby's tooth. It's literally, yes, she's Darian Hatcher, dude.
My heart is fluttering right now because I'm.
Someone could get this guy CPAP.
I went back a little bit.
Wow.
Not even that, but just a diabolical player.
He was.
It makes sense.
One of the best Philadelphia Flyers around.
I mean, that's a little statement.
And the Stars.
Solid flyer.
Okay, relax, Caudrilla, all right?
Solid flyer. Caudrilla's the best flyer of all time.
Yeah.
I'll give it.
God. All right, number 2.
Here we go.
A teammate who is late the most.
That would be me, though. That's me.
Really?
No. Oh, no.
Really?
No. Never mind. Elena. Mayberry.
Now, are we saying
Mayberry.
like late, like 15, 10 minutes late, or is she like right at puck drop, or like right?
Okay. First off, she gets dressed in 25 and a half seconds. I don't know how it happens because it takes me 3 hours. And
yeah,
and she comes in, and I got one skate on, and then she's dressed, and then she's out. And so then I'm the late one on the ice, but she's the last one in the locker room.
What about Margie? I'm surprised that you didn't say Margie. Margie was the one that I went with.
Only in Spring League.
Every game she's been late to since I've been playing with her.
It's a little better.
Margie has been late for every game since I've been playing with her.
Dude, look at her social calendar. It's stacked.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, it's impossible to do business with her too sometimes.
Man, is that your choice,
Love
Frankie? Is Margie your choice?
Yeah, dude. Just because.
That would be
So
his.
midway through the first and just start yelling at everybody.
I'll give you
Because
mine.
what have you
You're gonna
guys
love
been
this one.
doing before she got there? Obviously nothing.
Tell me about it, right?
That's
Let's hear it,
funny.
right?
That's funny. Your boy gives me heart attacks
Yeah.
every game.
Yes.
Matty boy Patton gives me heart. He shows up.
Dude.
I have to call him every time. He gives me heart attacks every game.
Never checks in.
Never checks in.
Oh, that's brutal.
Never checks in. He comes whenever he wants to, and then he comes in. And he's like, "I was at the bar, sorry." And I'm like, "Dude,
go back to the bar."
Yeah, just go
he's
back.
the stud.
We don't need you.
He's an absolute fucking stud too.
Oh, man.
I love him to death.
He's actually one of our assistant captains. He's the best. Can't wait to play with him. All right, number 3.
What's his nickname? What do they call him over there?
Oh, I don't know. Something about being naked in the shower all the time.
Yes, somebody. Yeah, one of the girls' teams gave him a nickname or something like that. I forget what it was. I'm sure it's not important, but all right, number 3 is I'm going to explain it to you first because the way it's worded.
All right.
So drive into the rink, and you have that music blaring in your car. What's that one song that just fires you up every time you hear it? It doesn't have to be a pregame song. It's just anytime you're in the car or anytime you're listening to Spotify or Apple Music or whatever you guys have. What's that one song that when it comes on, it just fires you up?
I do playlists, so I don't really pay attention to songs now. But before, like when in the iPod days when you built your playlist,
let's go. Shout out.
Becoming the Bull from Atreyu was like heavy on the speakers. That was like the last song I was listening to before I go in the drink. No, that's a dark one.
Frankie, you know about Atreyu?
I do know about Atreyu. Not wouldn't put them in like my top or anything like that, but yeah, that era was an incredible era. I want to put this comment up real quick.
What about that bass drop?
Oh, Atreyu's the best band in the world.
Santoro checks in one more time. Back to the buzzing. I'm always open for challengers to my title, and he says no one drinks with the whites. You just watch, and he is probably very accurate. I have seen. I remember. I'll just throw this out there. Laura White came on the show before. We did a great interview with her. And as soon as she was done, two little shot skis to slam them right down. Just an absolute animal. Looking forward to seeing Laura soon. Let's check it in, Brian. Let me know if you need help, Brian. Tyndall checks in. Frankie, hello. If you don't mind, Ryan. Rabbit Run, Eminem from Tyndall.
Good choice, Tin.
That's her song.
Frankie, what's yours?
Thanks for checking in.
Jonas Brothers. Holes in your underwear.
No, I mean I love putting the Jonas Brothers on. No, we gotta go.
Taylor Swift.
That doesn't get bumped up. Dude, I have so many different songs. No One Knows from Queens of the Stone Age. I'll throw that bad boy on. But if I want to go heavy with it, I Will Be Heard from Hatebreed. That's what I used to. It was a bad one. But I'll go back to the Jonas Brothers. Big Jonas Brothers guy.
There he goes. Whatever
gets the blood flowing.
I got two. two.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
So the first one, obviously, for me, Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard. Just that beginning core just gets me going. And then this is my ringer, and this is gonna be the most random one because I don't think a lot of people know I listen to this song. But Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. That just listen to that song just gets me. It's in Goodfellas and Eric Clapton did a remix of it or something like that. But just hearing
yes.
Yeah, just the beginning of those songs just gets me. I'm in my car or I could be at work and I'll just be jamming out in the hallway just because
you just catch it.
Oh my, it's insane. That's like my biggest pump up song in the world is them two right there.
There you go.
I'll take it. Number 4.
Number 4. Your favorite hockey moment.
Let's go. Think deep. You probably got quite a few of them.
Yeah.
First one.
I don't even know. I can't even. I mean,
Well,
winning that
give me a
championship
minute.
felt really good.
It's all right.
I know, yeah, that's
I was
not
gonna
like that
say-
check one.
I was going to say you just won a championship.
That's
I
that was a
mean,
good one. That felt good.
That's when I kicked that
it's
girl's
been a
ass.
while. It's been a
Yeah.
while since I've had a trophy, and that felt nice.
Yeah, I don't care. We won a championship. I really don't give a crap about that. Whatever.
I mean,
She
I don't
probably
even take the trophy home.
cares more about being with the girl.
That's all that matters, right?
I'm-
Frankie,
I'm
your
here
favorite
for it.
moment. Let's just pass it along. Good.
I think we
Yeah.
probably said ours a few times, Ryan, but you can go ahead and give yours.
My favorite moment is obviously I won a
Fair,
championship as well.
winning the championship with no deeks.
Yeah, that says mine's a championship as well. I won it a couple months after my mom was cancer free. So that's mine.
Nice. Congratulations. Very nice.
Love that. Great moment. Shout out to mom. We
All
love
right.
our
Okay.
moms. We love our hockey moms
hold
on here.
I got another
All right.
one.
Go ahead, bring it on.
a better
Okay.
one.
All right.
So it was a nationals trip,
Mhm.
a nationals
Ooh.
trip for the MHWHL, and it was Rochester, New York, and we took a coach bus, and it was the most fantastic bus ride I've ever had in my entire life. It was just 8 hours of debauchery and insanity and dancing in the
What do you
aisles,
expect?
and we had more coolers.
Not
than we
expect
had
anything
suitcases.
less.
My grandparents were there. I was in high school. It was
On the bus.
on the bus. My grandfather fell asleep. We got my grandmother
Oh.
drunk. It
Megan
was
is wild, dude.
so much fun. We had to run back and forth
Megan
across the
is-
highway to get food because we didn't have cars because we went in the coach bus. Just that whole tournament was so much fun. And I forget what place we took. Not top 3, I don't think. But
I didn't
it doesn't
expect you
even
to
matter.
remember.
It was just them.
I did not expect you to remember.
I don't even
She's
care
like Finny.
to remember. It was
We
just
got a
a bus
second
ride.
Finny on our hands.
I want to know
I'm here
more
for
about
it.
drunk grandma.
Yeah, drunk
She
grandma.
was
Speaking of, Mandy checks in.
Hey.
Mandy checks in. Hey, we're able to follow with the drunk grandma comment. Yeah. What's
We
up
got a
with the
trade
grandma?
coming in.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have a trade coming in for us.
Pittsburgh Penguins have traded the next pick to the Philadelphia Flyers.
Wow, what number? We on the clock?
22 and 31 from the Flyers are going to Pittsburgh for Pittsburgh's 12th overall pick. So the Flyers are on
Wow,
the
we
clock.
just
So
moved
the
up to
Flyers-
12.
So the Flyers in Pittsburgh made a trade. Flyers get the 12th overall pick right now. They're on the clock. In exchange,
Flyers, Philadelphia
and
Flyers.
Pittsburgh gets their Flyers give Pittsburgh 22 and
2
31 in this first round. So 2 picks to Pittsburgh and Flyers on the clock right now. So see what happens. I apologize for that break.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
No, that's okay. Welcome to
Interesting
NHL
moves.
Draft Night. We're doing.
I'm doing double duties right now.
I'm like,
There, yeah.
literally. It's hard to focus on what I'm trying to focus on because this is a huge moment for all of us right here. For those of you guys that are just joining, we got Meg on, part of the Bobcats, champions. Now, Meg, I keep saying part of the Bobcats. What is your title with the Bobcats? Let everybody know.
Officially the president of the organization. We are 2
We are
teams.
the president. We have the prez. We have the president
So,
on.
fancy talk.
We have the president on, the president of the Bobcats organization. Megan checking in, she's hanging out with us on a Friday. Make sure you follow Bobcats social media. It's all going to keep growing. A lot of cool things that'll be happening with them. But yeah, we're gonna let Ryan do his thing.
Let's do
And
number
we're gonna-
5 before I have an aneurysm over here. I'm trying to do.
Let's hit
2
number
jobs at
5.
once. Number 5. Your biggest
Important
rival
life.
could be a team or a player. Your biggest rival, team or player.
This one was mine.
Currently none, because they are no longer playing in the
Come
WHL.
on.
And you know what? Honestly, it's not even on my end. I feel like I'm people's rival. So I don't have any rivals.
What a soft
My
answer.
My rival's the scoreboard.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you a little
I
story.
don't I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna say any names. The first time I met Meg, I'm talking about a friend of mine, and Meg's listening, and a friend of mine who plays in the UWHL. Shout out. And I'm like, yeah, and so, and all of a sudden, Meg jumps through the crowd like, what's up? And says, Oh,
My ears.
you know
perk
her?
Up. I hear that. I hear
Is
this
she
name
as
and my
much
ears
as a
perk up.
Is she as much as a bitch as she is off the ice that she is on? And I said, oh, let's go. I was like, what? And I'm friends with this person. Screamed right at me. Just she wanted to know. And then we had another conversation. I mentioned another name. And then she says, oh, her too? I'm just like, dude, this is insane. Just for the record. Mike's going to be playing with...
Hey,
this is our villains tournament.
Have fun. Just here to
We're
play
there
and
to
have fun.
Diabolical. That's why we call her. That literally is the reason why I use diabolical. They don't lie. She's absolutely diabolical. That's gut checked. Ryan, great job. Crushed it. Yeah. Ryan is waiting for this pick to come in. I do not want to disturb him right now. We're gonna get a couple of comments. We got quite a few of them. Mom checks in. Yes, Layla, love that song. Also, the intro to Enter Sandman from Metallica.
Enter Sandman is a good one.
Thanks for checking in. Danny Dugan, my main man. Danny's on the comments right now, actually trying to give us some updates. My guy, thanks for checking in, brother. As Ryan is waiting for this pick, we're gonna transition to a little transitioning towards the end of the show. But I do want to touch on something that I think is really important in a locker room. Something that's cool. That was really cool. Sorry. Something that I feel is just mandatory to have on a club that a lot of people. Okay. We're breaking news.
Yeah, with the 12th overall pick, the Flyers have selected Jack Nesbitt, a center from the Wisner Spitfire. So there's your center depth right there.
Okay, Jack.
So Jack Nesbitt. So a 6'5" center.
Jack Nesbitt. Holy crap, dude!
That is a big center.
Mm-hmm. You had to follow it up with your 5'8", huh? That's big.
I'm playing the wrong position. Huge. I'll tell you that right now.
You're probably playing the wrong position. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get. This is an off the rails show, and I'm loving every minute of it. I want to go into something, and like something I've always noticed. I've been on the bench with you a couple of times, and you show leadership qualities. There's a difference between showing leadership qualities and being the leader. I watch you talk to this team, and you have everybody's attention. They know that you are the leader. You probably know that you're the leader. But you've molded this team together, Meg. For just watching the games that I've seen, they play so hard. And I got to feel, and that has a lot to do with the leadership that you bring. Now it's gonna be hard probably to talk. Most people only talking about themselves and certain things, but did you always know that you were a leader, Meg? Like, did you feel like you had leadership qualities? Because when you talk to those girls on that ice, I have never seen a team so focused and so into what you are saying to get them ready for the next shift, to get them mentally prepared, no matter what game it is. You played a pretty good Gremlins club in the championship. I watched them in the game previous. That was probably one of the best Gremlins teams I've seen. Realistically, I've been watching them for a little bit. They were missing a few players, but they had a really, really good club going in there. You guys got them good. You guys got them good. Not only because you guys were playing well, but because you guys were playing hard. And I think that a lot of it has to do with leadership. Now, going back to the question I kind of asked, taking it upon yourself, whether it be upon yourself, maybe it wasn't you were appointed as a captain or what. Did you feel as if you were always a leader? I want to go back to that. Like, did you feel it? Did you know it? Like, hey, like, were you always talking to the team with every one of your teams, or is that something that you kind of just later in life kind of like adapted to?
No, I think it's always been there. I'm the oldest of 7 cousins, and we were all kind of raised together.
Okay.
So, I had to deal with 6 younger siblings all the time, and, learned how to deal with different personalities and what the individuals needed and how to get people to work together that didn't want to work together because, sibling rivalry and all that. And I think it really stemmed from that. And, and then being so young, starting to play women's hockey. Like I said, I think my next youngest teammate was 10 years older than me. And then up from her was like 15 years older. So I was playing with people in their 30s and 40s. And there were a lot of moments where I would say something and a lot of heads would turn, and I was like, whoa, no. Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything.
You weren't the veteran on the team. You weren't the veteran on the team, but you still took that initiative.
And then, but there was still, they didn't cut me down. They didn't make me feel stupid for being younger and speaking up. And, everyone just kind of like cultivated that quality. And then also, just a lot of confidence from my play. It's just comfortable being out there. I say like I trip over my own feet, but you put me in a pair of skates and I can, dance up and down the blue line.
Frankie trips over the blue line.
Well said. Yeah, I sliced sniper. No, I know the sniper was on the roof.
Sometimes it gives you the snipe shot.
Once you see the video, cracked my knees.
Can't wait to see the video. Can't wait to see the video.
It's gonna be a good one. Shout the crawl. But I just never seen it before, and I've been around a lot of women's clubs. We did a I always like to think about we asked this question before, and I'll ask you. Do you feel as if Flyers made a big move? Flyers just got Porter.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to. Yeah, the big move. Nice hoove. Shout the hoove on Instagram. So sorry about that. I've been around a lot of women's clubs. I've seen a lot of the leaders. I've seen some. There are some good captains in the UWHL. I feel like that the UWHL may actually have the better captains in the men's leagues. I've seen there's some really good ones in there.
Hey now.
But there's things that separate the bunch.
This
I've seen good captains in the men's too. But there's something different about women's hockey and some of the leadership on a lot of those teams. Do you feel as if having that role, that C on the jersey? Now you don't have a C on your jersey, and you don't need a C on your jersey. You just take that initiative. You're the leader of the club. Is the C overrated in men's league hockey? On a jersey? Not men's league. I'm sorry. There's a men's league in adult hockey.
Oh, in adult hockey. Not necessarily, because we all know who the captain is. And really only what that kind of designates is your ability to talk to the ref. And when we don't have a designated captain, we just kind of look to, we have the well, no. We have a reffing.
Yeah.
I had ref on our team, so I always, Maddie speaks to the refs.
Oh, okay. I like that.
She knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing when she talks to the refs.
Who is it? Who is that? I wonder if Santoro knows. Can you tell us who it is?
I don't see why not. Maddie Weeks for the UWHL, the reffing coordinator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For our league.
Nice. I asked because the Saints was in here. Yeah, I love it. And I'll kind of let Maddie jump in after I say this final thing. It's really incredible watching you lead your team. I take a lot of interest in like captains and leadership and like how they lead their teams. You're an incredible captain. You're an incredible leader. You don't just win championships just from this town alone. You got to mold together. You got to play hard for each other. You got a damn good club, and it all starts with having a damn good leader. So congratulations on just having that role and taking it on and embracing it to the fullest.
I do. I have to give Chrissy a lot of credit. She is only out from spring league because of her ankle, because of her injury. Otherwise, she is our fearless.
Yeah, terrible injury.
Fearless captain. Spring league leader.
She's a leader.
But,
Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, being a leader of your team, being a leader of your team, the importance of that kind of thing. If you want to chime in, go right ahead before we transition out.
Yeah, I think for my team, I have a girl on my team, Ellie. Ellen Laird.
Oh, he's good.
Phenomenal.
Shout out.
Phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. I played with her in a MS tournament.
A workhorse. She's one of my favorite players that I've played with as long as I played hockey for. She's quiet.
A great player.
There's nothing. She just goes out there and does her thing.
Yeah.
So for me, like when I kind of took over the captaincy for that team, it wasn't like it wasn't like handed to me. Like when I joined my men's league team, it was like an older group. So like, we had an older captain, and I was probably at the time when I joined, I was probably one of the top 4 youngest guys on the team.
Yeah.
And I just went out there and just played. And I always had like that work ethic installed in me growing up as a kid. Obviously you had the same thing as well. You just go out there and just do your thing. You love the game. You love the sport. You're passionate about it. And you just go out there and do your thing. And people watch. And having them guys watch, okay, this is what's going to happen if this team goes under is, she's going to step up. So luckily, things went differently with that captain at the time, and he left and gave me the reins. And like what Frankie was saying, I don't wear a C on my jersey. I have some guys that have A's. They have A's on their jersey. That's from the past captain.
Oh, you do?
We all do the same. We all do the same job. But like for me is I go out there and just make sure my guys just want to play hockey. Like if you're there for the wrong reason, I don't want you on my team. Like if you're just there just to start crap and go after people, I know hockey's physical. I know I've played it all my life, but I'm not for that. I try to bring a good, healthy kind of locker room where everybody gets along. We're having fun. And I know we all got to go to work the next day, but I see too many teams nowadays, and they all got like that one guy that just has to ruin for everybody. But I try not to bring that to my team. I try to make sure everybody has fun. If they have problems, you have to be approachable, and I know a lot of people that are captains aren't approachable. I'll just go talk, go somewhere else with it. But for me, if there's problems, I'm all about it. And I trust my guys that, I guess you could call them assistant captains. I trust them enough so when I'm not there, they can handle it. If something happens on the bench, they can handle it as well. So I think having like that leadership role with somebody, you have to have the right guy. You got to have someone that has that grit and understanding for the sport, and not just some guy that's just going to go out there and, I'm a leader. Look at me, obey me. Like, you got to have a little bit of self-respect for yourself, confidence, and respect for others as well.
Yeah. And, like you said, respect for the sport. I enjoy protecting the integrity of, the sport, the gentlemanly, back and forth, like you said, it gets physical, but when it starts to get out of hand, that's where the players step in and get it back under control. Be like, hey, let's just play hockey. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I'm here to stop you from putting the puck in the net. You're here to get the puck in the net. Like, let's go. That's all. That's all it is at the end of the day.
You just got to do your job out there.
It's well said, and it's very true. It's very true. Just for the record, though, Meg is also willing and ready to throw down if needed. She will. The leadership role that you have out there, and as the closing statement here, like part of your physical play is part of that leadership. And listen, man, people are afraid to go skate near you, dude. I've seen it. It's like I see the body language. I'm like, dude, they won't even go near her. That's incredible.
Don't target my players.
Don't you dare!
I won't have to step for him. I won't have to step up for him. So.
I love it. We're going to check this comment out right here. The one and only Carl Daddy checking in. I want to see Frankie drop the gloves. You don't want to see that, dude. That will not be good for that person. So
I just want to say one thing about that.
I lost my mind.
I would love to see that too, Brad, but I don't think Frankie knows how to get his gloves off his hand to begin with. So.
Yeah, wow, that was a good one, man. That
I think you have a better chance.
I'll give that a 3.2 out of 10. I agree. I think that you would absolutely drop the gloves before I would. 100%. Yeah, I agree. I do. But for what? But the reason why is probably right different. Dude, You just dropped the gloves a game that we played against each other when you guys you and Manny got into a little scrum with somebody on my team. Literally, we're all on the ice and they were going. I just was trying to separate.
Yeah, I picked the biggest guy.
If I end up dropping my gloves, then it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. It'd be terrible for that
Jerry,
person.
our bully. You gotta take the
It's a
biggest one
different
out.
thing for me.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
I gotta go after the biggest person on the ice.
One more time, we'll put him up there. Crawl Daddy, Brian Santor, you better be my first fight ever. Dude,
a goalie
Crawl,
fight.
you're lucky he didn't. You're lucky he didn't get you, dude, because he did drop his gloves against you when you bring goal players to a C tournament. Brian, easy pillow hands you almost didn't make out of the pair. Yes, exactly, dude. Santor dropped. It's all Crawl's mic up, dude. Oh man, those two are going to go back and forth all the time. But Santor, I'm just going to jump in and say, Santor, if you need me to do anything tonight, my guy, let me know. Forward me some emails. Let's get this lock and loaded. You're having too much fun right now.
Oh no,
that's good. Yeah, seriously, loving the pieces. Meg, we just want to thank you real quick. We're not going to let you go just yet. We're going to do our Hockey Players Unite event list. But thanks so much for coming on. We were so pumped for this interview. Time always flies. Absolutely.
Nice
and just to make a quick little announcement. Again, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Oh no, I was just saying, always nice to get some airtime, talk about hockey.
A little airtime here.
Get hockey some airtime.
No, I like the airtime. Let's do it. Get airtime anytime you want. And speaking of airtime,
I love talking about
we're going to be in the ice cold air hockey rinks a lot. And Meg will be joining us not only as a player. Meg has been the latest addition to the Chirping Pucks women's hockey team, C Division. Meg will be on there doing her thing as she does. But not only that, Meg is also coming on board the Chirping Pucks Media crew. Meg is the women's hockey tournament ladies on board. Meg will assist with me when we do some women's stuff. Helping build rosters, recruiting. We're going to be working on that with the tournament that's in Labor Day. Once we get everything figured out over there, it seems like there's just so many question marks in this world. But I'm super pumped up for that. We're happy to have you. And once again, just another leader. We appreciate that 100%. All right, Ryan, we're going to transition out.
I do want to say one thing. We're
going to hit it all
real fast, bud. Well, Frankie's out.
I guess he's transitioning out of here.
He transitioned out of here. So, all right, I guess I'll take the lead on this one. So we're gonna do some ad reads over here. That's really weird. Okay. Everybody knows we have the Jason Martinez tournament coming up in July, on July 12th. All proceeds are donated to Jason Martinez. Updated information available on our social media pages, on our Instagram and our Facebook. Big shout out to the Bush League Beauties. Check out them on their social media pages and their Facebook pages as well. Speaking of that, if you want to buy any apparel from Bush League, be sure the discount code's at the bottom right there. Discount code 10% off your first purchase using Chirping Pucks 10. That's CHIRPN, no I, Pucks 10. Make sure you use that code to get 10% off on your first purchase. And our last one right here, we're still looking for sponsors for the Cancer War, like I was just talking about, through Charity Hockey Tournament. Ton of packages available. Check out our social media. Reach out to Frankie for more information. Now, I'm not sure where he left off with you, but is he going to come back?
I don't know.
Maybe it's my show finally after all.
Too. Congratulations. There you go.
Maybe this is the beginning. It's my show now. Well, don't you know is right out the window, everybody. It's the Ryan show now.
Buckle up.
That's funny. Yeah, right? That's funny. Do you have anything else you want to add before we get off here?
I can't think of anything.
I did have a question earlier I wanted to ask you. when you got into hockey, and you obviously you played defense, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Has it always been defense, or did you start out as offense and kind of move over to defense, or has it always been defense since you were a kid?
No, yeah, it's just always been defense. I had started to say, because I've been this height since I started playing that, and actually my dad was my coach for roller hockey, and he helped coach some of the women's years, when I was younger. But he was like, you're my biggest person on the team aside from the goalie, so you're going to be defense, and you're going to just stand there and block everything. And so he really built that mentality. I was just like, oh, nothing to get hit by a roller hockey ball. It's not a frozen piece of rubber being smacked at you 80 miles an hour. Not that I mind staying in front of those either, because a couple hits to the head, but whatever.
Yeah, I've taken my fair shots at block shots, and my mom's always like, just stop, just stop. Like, you're not even a defenseman. And I'm like, I don't know. I just gotta, just gotta do it. I got my fair chance of injuries. But yeah, that was the question I wanted to ask earlier, but everything was kind of going crazy at that time. I just wanted to know about how'd you start out as a defenseman and all this stuff. So
yeah, no, it's funny. Like I can instruct a drill, like I can instruct the forwards what to do, but I can't do it. I can tell you, I'm like, I know what a winger, I know what they have to do out there. I know it's cycling, blah, 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 blah. But for me to put it, I'm like, no, I'm on defense. It's just so ingrained. It's so ingrained.
Yeah. So is it more like it's obviously it's not like an offensive defenseman. You're kind of more like a defensive defenseman. Like, you're not going to be bringing rushes up. You rush it up.
I will. Yeah. No, but it's just a rush and then it's a back check. There's no really like sustained. I don't know what I'm doing up there.
Yeah.
If I shoot, then I shoot and I go for the rebound. If I'm passing it, then I'm peeling off and I'm going right back to my point. Like, get me out of here. I know you belong on the blue line. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing up there.
Just here's the puck and just leave me alone, right?
For real. Like, I got it down here. You do the rest of it. I'm going to go back to what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's crazy. I was always curious about that. Yeah. I mean, I think I never really played defense. I kind of get sheltered into it. Like, being a centerman, you're that third defenseman technically. So for me, I would kind of stay back a little bit, and I kind of enjoy it. But like, my uncle played ball hockey all of his life, so he was a defenseman as a ball hockey player. So he kind of taught me, you got to stay on your toes, boy, when you're a defenseman. Like, you can't just you got to
be ready to move.
Yeah, so I think me playing back sometimes, I got to give credit to him. And look who's finally back. It's too late, buddy. This is already the Ryan show. You're gone.
He's already copyrighted it.
Okay.
I already changed the logo.
Ryan just used
the lawyers.
Ryan just used out the window. Ryan won the Stanley Cup bet that we had. So Ryan just used his hosting show for those 3 minutes.
Don't you know is no longer here.
Questions. I'm just
executive decisions were made. Everybody.
I respect it. I actually had another question. Yeah, we'll send it to our email. So I guess we'll do the plug for Wednesday. Coinstar, because the Coinstar is joining us Wednesday. We're pumped up for that. We have the big event coming up, the Cancer Warriors. Looking for sponsors still. I have been sending so many emails. We got Frankie, quite a few. We're right about where my good so lie. Because I am on the hunt. No one is safe. I'm coming for you.
I already did your ad reads when you got fired.
Must have done that pretty quick, brother. Well, good. I appreciate it. Megan, thanks so much for joining us. And what an incredible episode. We are looking forward to doing stuff, all types of good things with you. Ryan, the host / co-host, jumping in, saving the day. We will. I hope everybody has a great night. I heard that. I heard you say that outside. I was outside.
He's like, I heard that the first 20 times.
It was so funny.
Make sure you know it's over with. It's now my show.
Don't you know? We will see everybody next week.